Coming up this month on SSW Tech News, California lays down the law with new landmark AI regulation. OpenAI supercharges its data center deals with Coreweave, and Cloudflare drops some new dev upgrades you'll actually use. I'm Cogan, let's get into it. Governments are increasingly holding big tech accountable, and this month we've seen California pass landmark AI safety laws. So, Governor Gavin Newsom has signed a law which mandates major AI companies to publicly disclose their plans to mitigate catastrophic risks. So who are these AI companies? Well, these are big players. They're ones with over $5 million in revenue. And what are the risks that he's worried about? Well, they are things like loss of human control or bioweapon development. These are the ones that have been cited. And the fines are quite substantial. They're $1 million per violation. So what he said is, California has proven that we are capable of establishing regulation to protect our communities while also ensuring that the growing AI industry continues to thrive. Now, this isn't the first time that California has pioneered some regulation. When cars were first coming in, California was one of the first states to have the strict smog regulation, which positively impacted the rest of the US and the world subsequently. So I suppose a lot of people are hoping that these new AI regulations, publicly disclosing the risks and the way that they're mitigating it, will have an overall positive effect on the whole industry. So California has drawn a line. Show us the way you're mitigating risks or pay up. Speaking of big checks, OpenAI has been writing some this month. OpenAI has expanded its cloud deal with Coreweave to a whopping $22.4 billion. This deal is part of OpenAI's Stargate infrastructure project, which is targeting 10 gigawatts of computational capacity through up to $500 billion in investment. Now, it's getting the investors very excited, but on our end, we're yet to see the new tech come through. So we're all going to see very soon whether it's going to be worth it. Let us know in the comments. Next up, we'll shift gears from mega deals to optimization. Cloudflare's birthday week drops are actually worth checking out. As part of its birthday drop, Cloudflare has come up with a few upgrades, including cold start functions which run up to 10 times faster, and they'll soon be automatically creating AI-optimized search indexes for your domain. So this is going to expose a set of ready-to-use APIs and tools, including an MCP server, LLMs, and Search API. Basically, what it means is developers don't have to build their own infrastructure to serve data to AI assistants. It's already there. So that's great to see. And while they were celebrating, they also future-proofed their VPNs, which is a big positive move in cybersecurity. Cloudflare Warp gets post-quantum protection. So I'll just touch on this. Cloudflare is making its VPN resistant to future quantum hacks before quantum computers are actual threats. So they're really getting ahead of the curve. Introducing ChatGPT Pulse. So Pulse proactively does research to deliver personalized updates based on your chats, feedback, and connected apps like your calendar, if you give it such permissions. Now, I will say it's in preview mode for pro users only on mobile, and it'll be coming soon to the rest of us. Let's have a look at the video that OpenAI has been using to explain it. A lot of the initial reaction has been discomfort about OpenAI answering questions it wasn't asked. Also, it does give better responses if you provide it more access to your life. I personally have integrated my calendar, my Gmail, and most importantly, my Google Drive with OpenAI. It might be a security risk you're not willing to take. It's something that I've been looking to explore. I think as a journalist, it's something that does appeal to me. I would love for my generative intelligence to be looking through my docs, maybe my pitch documents, and say, hey, look, you had this idea about the effect of AI on primary schools. There's some new legislation launched in South Australia. Today might be a good day to pitch to the newsroom this concept. To me, that sounds exciting, but I do get that there are safety concerns. I get that there are problems with OpenAI answering questions it wasn't asked. So let us know your thoughts on that. If it's worth it, if it's not, maybe you're a pro user already using it. While AI is getting more productive, Microsoft has been busy on the basics. Here's what's new in .NET. .NET updates include longer support, faster runtime, and I've got a heads up for Android devs. Support has been extended, so Microsoft has announced that .NET STS releases will now be supported for 24 months instead of 18. That just gives a little bit more time for developers between upgrades. We've also got performance gains in everything from link to memory allocation, all adding to a smoother app experience. And a note for devs shipping to Android apps with .NET MAUI, Google Play Store will soon enforce a 16 kilobyte page size requirement. So Microsoft guidance is live and devs should verify their builds before the November 25 deadline. Beyond the Microsoft ecosystem, OpenAI has been asking a question. How can you measure how AI models are performing in the real world? OpenAI has begun measuring real-world performance with GDPVal, and it's a benchmark that tracks how models perform on economically valuable real-world tasks across 44 occupations. So a lot of the measures that we've been using to calculate the performance of generative AI models have been a little bit abstract. A lot of the time they've been maths tests or certain really technical things. We're yet to come up with some good mechanisms to see how generative AI is working well with people in actual industries. And we can see here some of the industries that OpenAI has been analyzing. We've got real estate, rental, leasing, government, manufacturing, scientific areas, healthcare and social assistance. It really does go on. The evaluation has also included 1,320 specialized tasks, and these are deliverables like legal briefs, like engineering designs we can see here, spreadsheets and care plans. They've also provided some graphs to see how AI can add value in your profession. So we can see here that 50 is parity with an industry expert. We would hope that OpenAI is being quite fair with it. We can see that Claude is actually winning, followed by a range of different, mostly OpenAI models. If you're someone who's super interested in frontier models and comparing them, this evaluation method might be more practical, especially in cases where you're worried about metric gaming or models that have been overfitted to the benchmarks. Over at Meta, it's less about the practical logistics of spreadsheets and legal briefs and more about what AI can do in front of your eyes. Meta has unveiled new smart glasses at Connect 2025. So Meta unveiled the Meta Ray-Ban display, its first smart glasses with full color, high resolution display built into the lens, as you can see in this image here. It also comes bundled with the Meta Neural Bands. So this is an EMG wristband that translates very subtle hand movements into clicks, swipes, etc. Rather than talking about it, let's have a little watch about it.
Yesterday, the world got its first look at the most innovative, most exciting, and most dystopian tech product of 2025. The $799 Ray-Ban sunglasses that lets you live life like a fighter pilot with a full-color heads-up display. And not only that, but it can practically read your mind thanks to this thing called the Meta Neural Band, which is a bracelet that measures movement before it's even visually perceptible. A product this terrifying could only be conceived by one man, Mark Zuckerberg, who demoed them at Meta Connect 2025. The presentation was truly impressive at times, but not everything went according to plan. Actually, that's an understatement. This could go down in history as one of the biggest live demo fails since Elon tried to demo the bulletproof glass of the Cybertruck.
Oh my fucking god. Well, maybe that was a little too hard.
In today's video, we'll look at the incredible tech behind Meta's new half-baked Ray-Bans and find out what it'll be like to interact with fellow humans in the future. Meta released its AI smart glasses last year. The first thing people did was develop an app to dox people in real time.
So obviously there are some mixed responses to it. Do you see yourself wearing these? Do you see yourself interacting with someone wearing these? One thing is for sure, it opens up a whole new world of cybersecurity risks. But you're in luck because next up we have a world expert on the matter. Troy Hunt is leading this month's user group. He'll be up next with lessons from billions of breached records.